We can talk about nothing that's not there.
All right, so let's talk about the hair. Um, so first of all, let me ask Audley, what do you think about mom going natural?
Well, I mean, it's interesting.
He's
It's interesting.
he's supportive. He said, "Let's see what it looks
Let's see what
like."
it looks like.
Okay.
I mean, I love her anyway. It doesn't matter. I'm not in love with her hair. I'm in love with her.
Right.
So
okay.
whatever she does is fine with me. You know,
Yeah,
I'm her biggest fan.
He does.
Okay.
He supports me.
I'm her
He
biggest
said,
fan.
"Well,
So
let's see.
yeah.
Maybe it's gonna look good."
yeah.
Okay.
He's,
I have no doubt it'll look good.
Okay.
So,
All right. So when I went natural, when I cut off my hair, yeah, let's see how I'm gonna phrase this now. Mommy wasn't feeling it at all. So,
wasn't that
what could you say about that? Like,
I didn't like it because you had long, pretty hair, and I thought at the time that your hair looked good.
mhm.
When you are saying something is wrong, I'm like, I know you had processed your hair and it got messed up, but I thought the hair on top covered it, so it wasn't showing.
Mhm.
It was good to me.
Mhm.
So when you cut it off, it was so drastic. I'm like, oh my gosh,
So
and
you thought I was going crazy.
I thought you were going crazy. And it didn't look good to me. So I told you so. I know you didn't like it, but I was just voicing my opinion.
Mhm. And how many? 3 years later.
3 years later, I'm looking at the hair, and I'm like, wow,
it's
you
beautiful.
look fabulous. The hair looks good. And of course, that was what you were the one who inspired me to go natural. Can you imagine?
How did I do that?
Just looking at the hair
Okay.
and the looks of it, I'm like, I'll try this to see how it looks.
One of the reasons why I didn't like it when you first started was because the hair was too low. Because you had cut it down so low. I mean, there wasn't much to see. I mean, it was like, what happened,
So,
But
how long now has it been? Because I'm sure they want to know how long since you've been doing the perm. Haven't had a perm.
I haven't had a perm in 5 months.
5
About
months.
5.5 months.
Okay. So, Ollie, you were saying that it was too low?
yeah, because you had cut everything off. Remember, it was about that long.
No, it wasn't. It was bald.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
But my husband never liked wig.
Mm-hmm.
He don't like wig at all. But I love it. This. But he's like, it looks good. So,
So you
that's
have your
okay.
natural hair underneath, and
Yeah.
surprisingly enough, it looks just like my hair.
So maybe when it grows out a little bit more, I will be able to show
So what are you? How are you
it looks.
transitioning for people who are transitioning? What are you doing?
Well, I didn't cut my hair off. I
Mhm.
still had it long.
Mm-hmm.
But I moisturize a lot, put the products in and wash with a good shampoo and deep condition. And it's feeling good and it's looking good. It's growing out really nice.
And you're cutting up as you're not. You're just
And I'm cutting the cream ends,
all the way. You're gradually cutting up.
gradually cutting it off. That's correct.
Okay. So basically, for what would be your words of advice for naturals? Because they're gonna ask that which my
Words
subscribers.
of advice is that you have to want to do this because you want to look at yourself and say, I love myself.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't want to be looking in the mirror and says, I don't like myself,
Mhm.
So you have to have that mindset and says, this is what I'm going to try and I'm going to try to cope with it until it reaches to where I want it to reach. And give it time. You have to be patient.
So you wouldn't advise just cutting all off.
I wouldn't advise just cutting it all off. I would not
But some
advise
people
that.
look good with it though.
Yeah, well, if you look good with low hair, more power to you. Go ahead and do that. But for myself, maybe I would look good with my hair low too. Because when I comb my hair in one and bring it all back,
Right.
it's like no hair is on the head and it looks good.
So Ollie, if she had cut it off, would you be supportive of that? If she cut it off like I did?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know.
I thought you loved me and not the hair.
Well, no, she asking me if I'd be supportive of you doing
All
that.
right, okay.
And
Well,
I'm saying,
but I mean, if I did that, you wouldn't be able to do anything, but you just not like
but
it.
that's not the question, though. It's not the question. Is not would I be able to do something?
Okay,
Would I be supportive?
Supportive.
Of
Would you be?
you doing that?
okay.
But I wouldn't see the necessity for her to do that. Whereas she could just let it grow and grow, and as it grows, whatever, would automatically fall off or whatever.
Oh, you mean
But
the permits?
It's
yeah, it will just grow and grow and grow until
so I guess you agree with me doing it like the way I am doing it now.
yeah.
Okay.
His face.
All right. So, what about those naturals out there, though, that have family members who are not supportive of them going natural? What would you say to them?
Well,
Being that for me, you guys weren't supportive, but now,
Now that I now see the outcome, I'd say, maybe I'd do it differently.
no, I'm saying, what would you say to those naturals who their family members or friends are not supportive of them going
I'd say
natural?
support them,
Mhm.
and wait until you see the outcome, because whatever person do, you really should support, give
Mhm.
support. But sometimes natural instinct, what comes to mind, you
What
just,
we think is
say,
beautiful, we have to change our concept.
right. That's
Mhm.
true too, especially black people, us, because we were brainwashed.
Mhm.
We were brainwashed. So into thinking that, the other color is prettier and the other straight hair is prettier. I wish, I could go back and start all over again, even with you guys.
Mhm. So you
Making
wouldn't
sure,
have permed, or well, I remember
maybe
you didn't
not.
want to perm right here though
I
at
didn't know.
first.
Well, what happened is I didn't want to permit at a young age,
Mhm.
because I don't think perming for a young girl is good.
Mhm.
You should wait until they get a little older, or until they can make their decision and say, this is what I like and want to
Right.
do. So that was my decision, and not wanting to perm your hair at a young age, because at that time I was perming my
Mhm.
hair. Not that I was against it,
Mhm.
but I would say, embrace your blackness.
Mhm.
Embrace everything about it, your hair, the culture, your skin, and whatever. And when you have children, make sure you tell them that black is beautiful and that your hair is beautiful.
Mhm.
And I think we could take time, to change what was done for
All
so
those
many
years.
years.
I think it's funny because you don't watch YouTube videos at all. You don't
No,
even
I
watch
don't.
my videos.
Right.
No.
And what you guys are saying is what a lot of people are saying on YouTube. So I think it's funny that, there has to be some truth to it then if you're just saying that and you're in your transition yourself to
Right.
becoming natural. So I think that's cool. Is there anything you want to tell my YouTube subscribers?
Well, we want to say that I'm proud of you,
Mommy, not about me. But go ahead. Go
your
ahead.
subscribers.
Yeah. Anything about you, your hair? Oh, you can go ahead. What do you have to say about me?
Hold on a second. What exactly you want?
Anything.
Yeah. So I'm glad that there is a channel like this that's, you know, uh, uprising.
Right.
Uh,
There's thousands
it's
of them.
it
Mm.
gives.
You don't watch my videos, so you don't even know.
Yeah, yeah.
What were you gonna say? So you said you were proud of me for what?
Yeah, I'm proud of you for embracing your blackness, and
Mhm.
for getting together with other people that's doing the same.
Mhm.
I'm proud of you for that.
Okay.
So,
Good. All right. Anything you want to say, Audrey?
Well, to all your subscribers, I would just want to say it was real nice meeting you like this.
that's a good thing.
And I hope you find some interest in what we're talking about here. Um, we're really proud of Vanessa and her achievements, and we just want you to continue to check her videos out and keep subscribing to whatever it is that she's doing here. And who knows, maybe one day we'll be able to talk with some of you, and who knows, maybe one day we'll even be able to meet someplace and just see each other face to
It's funny,
face.
they have meetups, so you can go and do meetups and things like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, people
Yeah.
do that. Alrighty. I like the whole relationship part, but I know you guys are stressed for time, so we'll just close it off now. And next time I'm here, we'll do another interview on relationships.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye bye.
Okay. Bye.
God bless.